to my channel, Simply Your World, where we discuss past and present events that will affect you if they haven't already. Over the last year or so, I've seen different stories like this, but none this extreme about the vegan lifestyle. There's definitely a dark side to the vegan lifestyle, so let's get into it. Raw food influencer arrested over death of 1-month-old son who weighed 3 pounds after being put on a strict vegan diet. This story gets stranger and stranger by the line. A raw food influencer has been arrested over the death of his baby son after he put him on a strict vegan diet and he starved to death. Maxim Luti reported wanted to raise a man who only eats the sun and would douse the 1-month-old in cold water as he believed it would make him stronger. The child died from starvation and weighed just 3 pounds as his Russian-born dad only let him eat berries. The court had earlier heard that the tot's mother was a slave to her extreme dieter boyfriend. They were also told he wanted to experiment on the toddler to make him like Superman. Wow. My heart goes out to those people who were raised in cults, with these different beliefs and these different practices that some would deem as weird. A lot of people have lost their lives, and lives have been changed forever just by someone else's beliefs. Relatives of the woman revealed how she was controlled by her boyfriend. Now, I got a problem with that because I want to know how long they was together, and, don't try to let her off the hook. You know what I mean? She knew what was going on. I'm sure she had plenty opportunities to go say something about what was going on. So don't try to let her off the hook acting like she just didn't know, or, she was being controlled by this man, this toxic masculinity thing they got going on these days. But that's a whole other story. One told Russian media, Oksana told me that she was afraid of him. She wanted to leave him many times, but he held her back. How? Was she beaten? And if he told you that, why didn't you say something? I mean, with this Me Too movement and, all these different women can say this and say that and bring awareness and bring a voice to a situation. What happened here? You know what I mean? That's why I say it got to be there's some error in the story, to say the least. He wanted to raise a man who only eats the sun. He forced her not to feed the baby. Her boyfriend believed that the son was feeding the baby. But Luti's lawyers have slammed his claim and said it was in fact Moranova's vegan lifestyle that led to her son's death. So now he's blaming her. You see what I mean? So now does he have the opportunity to blame you? So if he does, that means that you knew about it. And if you're telling everybody else, then you had an opportunity to say something to somebody else other than just your friend. You see what I mean? So I feel like both of them should be convicted over this baby's death. Leave a comment and let me know how you feel about that. They alleged that as a result of her dietary choices, she suffered from an iron deficiency that was the cause of the problems then inflicted on her child. Lawyer Alexei Ivanasin, I hope I got that right, they're definitely Russian, told the court several years before meeting Luti Mironova opted for the vegan lifestyle. Premature babies, children of mothers suffer from the iron deficiencies, anemia during pregnancy, are at risk. Radical law foodist Luti supporters blamed her mother. Then everybody's getting the blame. Like, why not just tie everybody up in a pretty little bow and flush all their asses? How about that? But anyway, has rejected the plea, with the court siding with her and ruling that despite the defense's claims, there was no reason to put aside the charges to re-examine the evidence, and the case was ordered to continue. And as a mother, right, how can anyone force you to not feed your child? So let's think about that. If you are a competent mother and someone's forcing you not to feed your child, you know that your child is not doing well. You have enough gumption to tell your friend about it, but you don't have enough to go tell the authorities about it? And you want me to sit here and believe that you knew nothing about it? And then you want to blame him and he want to blame you. Then they want to blame your mama. Now you see what I'm saying? It's just a crock of bullshit. And since everybody want to blame everybody, put everybody in jail till they get the shit straight. How about that? Luti is accused of intentional infliction of grievous bodily harm against a minor with bullying and improper performances of educational duties. The court, however, also found that the mother has to share some of the responsibility and previously found her guilty of failure to fulfill her parental responsibilities and failure to provide assistance to an infant. Exactly. Exactly. When I seen the title, I skimmed through it, and we just, I jumped right into it. Somebody left a comment the other day. Why do I make videos like this? Because some things you just can't find a video for. You know what I mean? So we make our own. She was sentenced to 2 years of hard labor. Hopefully, the court trying her case had said Mironova did not interfere with her partner in any way, leaving the child in a condition dangerous to life and health, although she was obliged to provide him with help and take care of him. She also improperly fulfilled her parental responsibilities. Exactly. The court heard how his father, who has said that he eats meat, would douse him in cold water because he wanted him to grow up to be strong like Superman. I hope he really didn't say that, but he probably did. I'm sure he did. They didn't put it in quotes, so kind of sketchy. The court also heard that the couple, who reportedly believed in feeding on sunlight, had tried to sustain their infant with nothing but raw fruit instead of breast milk. The tot died on March 8th, 2023. The case is ongoing. And this is the mother. Luti's lawyer tried to blame the child's mother, Oksana Mironova, for the death of the baby, obviously, but obviously it didn't work out, and she definitely needs to go to jail. They allege her vegan diet gave her an iron deficiency during pregnancy, which negatively impacted the child, which I'm definitely sure it did. So if we scroll back to the top, we got a lot of things to say about this. There's no possible way that you can sustain a child on berries, okay, who is 3 months old. So if you're thinking about it, please get it out of your head. If you're planning on providing your child a vegan lifestyle, wait till they're old enough. Let's follow the rules of life first that we all know. But I can't even say we all know, because there's been so many different generations that have been indoctrinated with this bullshit, with this lifestyle, that lifestyle. So when someone like me, or someone who's older than me, or someone who may be younger than me but has a grasp on life, tries to tell someone the right way to do things, then they meet all this backlash with this, how can you tell me, or what do they call it, you only live once, and those type of things are very, very detrimental, and it erodes people's minds and lifestyles and lives of young children, obviously. So I'm not gonna get too far on this. If you have a comment, please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and until then, I'll see you all later.